Hey there, Scorp. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie, and this is your mid-month reading for March 2023. Thank you so much for joining me. Kindly remember that this is a general reading and that time is fluid, so please apply what resonates currently and suspend the rest. This reading can be applied to relationships, career, and personal growth, as well as to the sign of Scorpio, wherever it presents in your birth chart. I do offer personal readings, and you can find my information in the description box below. And if you enjoyed today's reading, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And with that, Scorp, let's get started. So right off the bat, Scorp, when I was pre-shuffling your cards, I got this sense of being overwhelmed by what is required. This is putting you in a space of having to really decide how to use your time. Who do you have time to spend with? What do you have time to spend doing? Your money as well. For many of you, you are saving your money. There are just many things that you aspire to do. You daydream often. You are living in a sort of, it's funny, Scorp, because it feels like a fantasy world, but it's not actually fantasy. You're in the process of creation right now, and this is just a matter of you want everything at the same time, but you can't quite have it at the same time, but you can have it all. So it's a matter of taking those baby steps, doing what's required, and piecing the foundation together bit by bit. We're going to start with some oracle cards, then we're going to pull from the Archangel Powers tarot cards, clarifying it with the Smith-Waite tarot deck. Okay, so as far as an overall theme, we've got the tribe. So this is about family, friends, people who you vibe with. This is your support system. These are the people who identify as your kindred spirit, so to speak. These are the people you can rely on when the going gets tough. We've got flexible, which is about flexibility. This is the Hanged Man energy. You may be connecting with a Pisces, but this is about times requiring you to not break. This is about you bending with the wind like bamboo. You are strong. And it's not a question of if you are strong enough. The question is, can you be patient enough? Because being flexible requires patience, right? This is about seeing things in a different perspective, but also being adaptable. So whatever this is that's coming towards you, Scorp, this is meant for you, but you are needing to step into a space of greater flexibility and going with the flow just a tad more. You might be in a very strict routine of doing what previously worked, and now you're finding that you're doing what worked and it's no longer working. That's because that plan was for a different context. That plan was for a different life. You are moving into a new life, which requires a different plan. So you're being asked now to scrap it and start over. Yang. This is about that activation energy. For many of you, this is about taking action. This is the masculine. You may be connecting with a masculine, and that is helping support you. Okay? But in general, this is about utilizing. This is the Ace of Wands. I'm trying to get it to focus. This is the Ace of Wands. This is activation energy. This is the juice for the Chariot. Okay, this is about making sure that you have everything that you need to get started. If you're not in a space of energy right now, Scorp, you will be very soon. The inspiration, which is what this is, the motivation, the vision, is coming towards you. Okay, if you're not in this space right now, you will be very soon. So please do not let go. If that is you and you are in a space of wondering, do I have the support? Do I have what it takes? Will I have the inspiration required? Who I need to be to accomplish these things is far bigger than I feel like I am right now. That is not entirely untrue, Scorpio, but you are in the process of becoming, and learning is messy. Growth is painful. So you're in a space right now where, yes, you are in transition, but you are finally, it's almost like an eclipse. It's almost done. It's almost over. The cycle is almost to completion. You just need to hold on and continue to press forward. Now let's go ahead and see here, please. Let's go ahead and see here. Past, present, future. What's causing this? And the best case scenario for Scorpio, please. Past, present, future. Why it's all happening. And the best case scenario for Scorpio, please. Past, present, future. But why it's all happening in best case scenario for Scorpio, please. All right. So in the past, The Chariot, what did we just say? You could be connecting with a Cancer, but this is about that you're receiving that activation energy. That's what this is right here. The Ace of Wands is the juice for the Chariot. You are in a space where you are about to receive that motivation. You could be connecting with this Cancer, this Cancerian energy, this Cancerian person. But this is about, in the past, having had a sense of direction, having had that motivation. All right? So for some of you, Scorps, you are actually in this space of creation and discipline. Where you are currently is peace. This is death energy, 13. This is you, Scorp, in your fullest power. So you are in the middle of transition, just like we said. This is about letting something old go and making space for the new. So far, 2 major arcana. In the future, we have Justice, 3rd major arcana. You may be connecting with a Libra. You may be connecting with a Cancer or another Scorpio. All right, coming in, this is a big decision. Okay, for some, there are legalities involved. This requires paperwork, a certain amount of bureaucracy. This is about legalities or school. For others, this is about making a significant decision that requires you cutting certain things out, perhaps people, places, things. Okay, why it's all happening is the Page of Wands. So this is about you being in a space of adventure, needing that direction. You have to be careful with this energy, Scorp, because this can lend itself to burnout. Bringing this a little bit closer to get that focus. So let's see here. But either way, okay, with the Page of Wands, this is about having connected either with a younger fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But this is about, you know, being in an accelerated place. This is about being excited, being given that inspiration, the drive. Page of Wands is somebody who is very self-directed, but also someone who may be jumping the gun just like a tad bit. So make sure, Scorp, that you don't burn yourself out. That's the only thing to watch out for with the Page of Wands, is make sure you don't burn yourself out. This requires, and I think because in your pre-read, it was like you already saw that something you were previously doing was not sustainable if you were still headed in the direction that you're currently headed. So this is coming from a space of already knowing yourself, knowing what the journey requires. And the best case scenario here is the 3 of Pentacles. So this is about being in a space where you are either connected with other people in a team setting. This is about a career path, something that you have become very skillful at doing, something that is a skill that you are currently working on. Okay? So the 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork, cooperation, either learning from others in a group setting or learning in school or learning on the job in a way that allows you to prepare to work with others. Now, I am getting for some of you, because of how spiritual this journey can be for a number of you, that this 3 of Pentacles is also very intense work that you are doing with your angels and your spirit guides and your guardian angels. Okay, so the best case scenario here is that you are doing your due diligence, doing the work, showing up for yourself, showing up for your prayers, and making it happen. The first step will be complete as a result. So let's see, please. Clarifying for Scorpio, please. Clarifying for Scorpio. Clarifying for Scorpio, please. Clarifying for Scorpio. Excuse me. Scorpio, please. Clarify for Scorpio, please. Okay, perfect. All right, so clarifying the Chariot, we have the 9 of Wands. So this is you, Scorp, in a space of having put absolutely everything into something in the recent past. You were at your wit's end. You gave it everything. Absolutely every ounce of strength that you had. You knew it wasn't sustainable. With the 10 of Wands after the 9, you dropped all the pressure because you just knew you couldn't do it anymore. For some, this may involve your mental health. It just took a toll on you physically, mentally. This could be about chronic pain for some of you. This is anxiety, depression, a feeling of perhaps imposter syndrome. Can I do this? Is this possible? I've already done so much. There's more. That's the question, Scorp. There's more. And so you understood that what you were doing at the time was suitable for what you were doing, what you were aiming at. But now that that goal has been achieved, it's a question of, all right, well, I have to switch things up. What I was doing before, I just can't do anymore. In the current space, it's clarifying death is the Two of Wands. So you're in this space of, you know, your direction, Scorp. This is, you are inspired, you are motivated, you have come into a space of knowing exactly what you want. It's tangible, it's palpable, Scorp. It's hard to describe. I'm trying to describe it for you, but chances are, if you've come to this reading, this is either what you are beginning to experience or something that you consistently dream of experiencing. This is something that is moving towards you. It is the kind of motivation that reaches you in dreams. It's powerful, it is simple, and it touches you and it moves you into action. So, Scorp, please have faith. If this is a space that you never thought you'd ever wake up in, you will be soon. Okay? Coming in, clarifying justice, we've got the Eight of Cups. This is about turning your back on something that you realize was not good for you, something that was not suitable to what you needed, what you wanted. It was not fulfilling. Again, it's a space of knowing your worth and moving in a direction that feels more fulfilling. Because you are in a space right now of having made a choice, Scorpio, I feel like this is after a lot of introspection and questioning yourself. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to spend this time with? And knowing exactly what you envision your life to be like. Because this is clarifying justice, this means that you have already done the work. You already crunched the numbers. Objectively speaking, you already know that this is not only what is best for your heart, but this is also what is best for your mind. Now, in the reason it's all happening with the Page of Wands, right? This is about following your passion. This is about being being focused on a direction, being motivated, also being mindful not to burn yourself out, because it is like a candle and it can flicker and flicker, and the flame can be bright, but you don't want to go out, right, Scorp? Clarifying it is the Tower. So that is exactly, this is your energy once again, Scorp. All right. Now you could be connecting with another Scorpio like we mentioned, but with the Tower energy here, this is about you knowing that you cannot sustain. Something may have happened in the recent past where recent past, yes, because you have the Nine of Wands, but with the Tower clarifying the Page of Wands, this is all happening because you understood a fundamental truth about how energy is used, how energy recycles itself. And if you want to maintain and continue this cycle of having energy and being able to create, you have to choose times to slow down, pick it up, and being reasonable with yourself. I'm getting for many of you as well, this is about knowing what fuels your body. So I'm getting that you've implemented quite a few dietary changes. You've begun working out, doing some form of exercise, not necessarily, weight training, although that can be part of it, but this is just about movement. You've begun to activate yourself more. You are an active participant and a very intentional being with your surrounding and with your body right now. So this is about being vital and being in tune with what your body requires and your energy specifically. Everything that you're doing, Scorp, at this moment is with the intentions of going the distance. So this is about you knowing energetically what will serve you and what will continue to support you as you move through this chapter. Now, the best case scenario with the Three of Pentacles is, let's see, clarification. Let's go with clarification. The Seven of Cups, yeah. So this is about being overwhelmed. This is about having your dreams, daydreaming, fantasies, so many options, so many things you want to do. It's like you can have it all, Scorp, but you just can't have all of it right this second. Okay? Now, with clarifying the Three of Pentacles, this is about you just trying to figure out of all the things that you can achieve, because you know you're capable with this, Scorp. With this sort of mindset that you're in, that you're stepping into, you are capable of any and all plans that you aspire to, all the dreams, all of the you're ambitious right now. This is, you're prepared, you're ready. This is about you wondering, asking yourself, okay, well, what do I tackle first? And that is the best case scenario. And I do feel, Scorpio, based on where you are going, based on where you have been, where you are right now, and what is coming towards you in the near future with justice and the Eight of Cups, this is about you coming into a space of knowing what is reasonable. And you are, in fact, because look, the best case scenario is the Seven of Cups, and what's coming in is the Eight of Cups. So the best case scenario is that you figure out what you can do first. And in the near future, you are actually taking a motivated direction. You make a decision and you move in that direction. So if there is any doubt right now, Scorp, of whether or not the direction you are choosing for yourself is the right one, the answer is yes, it is the right one, because you've not only done the work, you've not only healed from whatever happened previously, but you've snapped out of it in a sense. There was a feeling of sadness or disappointment that what you did before is no longer working, but something has shooken out of you, Scorp, where now you understand that where you are headed is asking you to completely scrap what you were doing before. And now, because you respect the process, or you are understanding what is required, and you have restored that faith in yourself, it's almost like the clouds are parting, and the energy you were hoping you would have, the inspiration you were hoping you would have, is coming directly towards you. Let's see, what is your guidance, please, for Scorpio guidance? The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is you, Scorp. This is about you stepping into your power. And if you are connecting with another water sign or a counselor type of person, perhaps a father figure, this is somebody who is trustworthy. This is somebody who is in it for your best interest. Okay? When this person connects with you, they see you. Okay? They see you, they want to support you, they want to help you. This is not about them. They want to make sure that you are able to step into your role, whatever that is, as a healer, as a friend, as whatever your endeavor is. Because I have a feeling, Scorp, whatever this is that you are seeking to do, there is something powerful about when you become good at it, what that means for the people who work with you, for the people who you service through your work, the people you connect with, even in your family, right? This is that feeling of your aura becomes so pure that the people who are near you can feel you. They can't put their finger on it, but there is something genuine about you. So with this being the guidance, this is asking you to, first of all, trust yourself. But if you find that there are people who are already like this in your vicinity, it is also to lean on them for guidance. The Star, you may be connecting with an Aquarius or have Aquarius very strong in your chart, but this is about destiny and fate and the path that you are currently on. This is not a joke, it's not a hoax, it's not temporary. This is something that you are choosing to endeavor to do because you are meant to be in this space. This space is supposed to be occupied by you, Scorp. So this is about having faith. This is about going the distance. And this is about a long-term plan that is real. So Scorp, whatever this is that you are doing, it is magnificent. And you are magnificent. And previously you may have thought that this was not, that perhaps you had reached the end of your rope. Okay? I want to encourage you to listen to that voice that has been tugging at your heart, that has been tugging at your stomach, telling you, no, we can do this. We were supposed to do this. This is why we are here. There is a part of you that knows this deep down inside. And you may have been hesitant to believe in such a grand future or in all of the positive things coming towards you. This is to confirm to you that absolutely not only are those things true, but you are perfectly on your way to achieving those things. Okay? So Scorp, with that, I am going to leave you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you, connect with your energy, connect with your situation. If you found that this reading was helpful and clarifying, I would love it so much if you would like, share, and subscribe and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And Scorp, I will see you next time. Please take care, and I'll see you in the next set of readings. Until then, bye, Scorp.